Real Madrid to cut their losses, Manchester United are on top, Newcastle want an Italian winger, a transfer roundup, and today's Friday feels all coming up in the next few minutes as I'm your host Matt Folick, you are the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. So first off, and apparently Real Madrid are going to cut their losses when it comes to Luka Jovic, and that is going to be quite a loss indeed. It was just last summer they spent 60 million euros on bringing the Serbian striker to the club, and now, 1 year later, with just 2 goals to his name as a Real Madrid player, they may be interested in selling him, or at least loaning him out with an option to buy. One of the clubs interested, apparently Leicester, who think they can get him for around 31 million, and Arsenal are interested as well, should the likes of Lacazette and Aubameyang leave the club. The thing is, Jovic, yes, he hasn't been given a chance, but it's kind of clear that when he does get given a chance, he's not quite up to scratch just yet. I bet Real Madrid also did a bank on Karim Benzema having another wave of just being a brilliant forward and really becoming indispensable to the club. With Eden Hazard not having the best first season, nor Gareth Bale or James Rodriguez looking interested at the club, they were kind of relying on Jovic maybe coming in and being a good player. Didn't quite work, and as such, Benzema has literally carried the team. Despite this though, Zinedine Zidane has said that he will be a good player for the club in the years to come, but in all honesty, that just kind of looks like something nice you say at a press conference. Like, you don't want to come out and publicly say, yeah, he's rubbish, you need to get rid of him. So it's probably going to go the other way. On top of this, Luka Jovic is for the second time being put in quarantine, having come into contact with a friend who has COVID-19. This is the second time after he returned to Serbia to celebrate his girlfriend's birthday. But moving on, and to Manchester United, and everything they touch just turns to gold at the moment. As someone who isn't a Manchester United fan, I'm very, very jealous. But my word, what a job Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done. So first off, there was Mason Greenwood, who banged in yet another fantastic goal last night as United won 3-0 against Aston Villa. I mean, you don't give any Premier League striker room to shoot on the edge of the box, especially not someone like Greenwood, who's in the kind of form that he is in. That is now 3 in his last 3 games. Sorry, he scored in all of his last 3 games. I actually believe it's 4 goals for him. The 18-year-old took his tally 4 goals this season to 16 in all competitions, and only Brian Kidd, George Best and Wayne Rooney, all who had 17, scored more in one season as a teenager for United. That is some insane company to be keeping. And honestly, we spoke about it on Wednesday when I named him as my most exciting young English player. For those of you that aren't on the Greenwood hype just yet, get on it. The kid is unbelievable. On top of this, Paul Pogba looks to be returning to form. With 1 year left on his contract, there were rumours that Real Madrid and Juventus could be interested in signing up the French World Cup winner, but winner even, but it looks like Pogba is happy at Manchester United for the minute. We must say for the minute, because as soon as things go a bit wrong, he doesn't look so interested, maybe he gets injured, and all the rumours start again. Anyway, for the moment, Pogba's happy, and maybe they could sit down and try and negotiate some contract talks with him. Oh, and on top of all of this, there's one more record that Man United have broken, and that is the fact that they become the first team in Premier League history to win a game by 3 goals or more for 4 consecutive matches. And if you're wondering about the rest of the Premier League action, Danny Ings scored again because, well, that's what he does this season, and Tottenham was so bad, were so poor, I don't even think that was a football match. Bournemouth and Spurs played out a game which wasn't a football match, so we're not talking about it because it's not football. Utterly shocking. But next up, and let's have some more fun transfer rumours and what ifs from Newcastle United. Still, the talks are ongoing and all the tests are being carried out by the Premier League to see whether or not their takeover is going to happen and whether or not the new owners are worthy, are legitimate when it comes to what they're going to be doing at Newcastle United. So, if the takeover does happen and there's a whole new budget opened up for Newcastle, one of the players they're potentially bringing in is Federico Chiesa. And of course, at the moment, it's just a little bit of a rumour being thrown around on the internet. I'm not saying it's absolutely truth and absolutely going to happen, but the 22-year-old Fiorentina winger would prove an interesting prospect. Now, he's already been linked with Juventus and Inter Milan, and with 9 goals and 3 assists this season, he's had a good campaign. I'm not saying it's startling, but then again, on the flip side, if he did have a ridiculous campaign, let's say he's putting up double figures for goals and assists, Newcastle probably wouldn't be in with a shout. He'd probably go to somewhere a bit higher for a lot more money. As it stands, Newcastle are willing to pay around 60 million euros to bring him in, and it would really be a good signing. It wouldn't just be like an old name just to kind of, bring the reputation of the club up, get in a few shirt sales, all that kind of stuff. It would actually be a genuinely good player who's got the potential to go on and be even better. Imagine him and Alan Saint-Maximin on either wing, providing Joel Linton with all the crosses. He still wouldn't score. Despite that, though, it'd actually be a pretty good signing for the club. Next up, in a quick roundup of the rest of the day's transfer news that you might have missed from this morning and yesterday, Inter Milan are still interested in bringing Emerson and Olivier Giroud from Chelsea. Kevin De Bruyne's agent has said he will not be leaving the club, even if their Champions League ban sticks. Real Betis have announced that Manuel Pellegrini will be their new coach from next season. And lastly but not least, former France and Juventus legend David Trezeguet has put country over club by suggesting that his French compatriot Kylian Mbappe is already better than Cristiano Ronaldo. Make of that what you will, but has David Trezeguet never heard of the internet? He's setting his social media up for a world of hurt. Anyway, lastly but not least, we come to this week's Friday Feels. You guys know what this is. It's where you leave your footballing predictions in the comment section down below, and I read out some of the correct ones on Monday. This weekend, a big weekend of football. And first off, I'm going for free-scoring Atalanta to beat Juventus. I'm going for a 3-2 match and what will be a thrilling game. Next up, and I think that Leeds are going to strengthen their automatic promotion hopes with another victory. And after that 5-0 drubbing of Stoke, I think they're going to go to Swansea and win 2-1. And lastly but not least, of course, it's the North London derby this weekend between Spurs and Arsenal. A shocking, terrible Spurs who can't seem to do anything, and a free-scoring Arsenal, and I'm absolutely fearing the worst. But for the namesake of positivity, I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to have to go 1-1. There's no way I can hand on heart say that Spurs are going to win. If they do, it'll be unbelievable. And I honestly think Arsenal are probably going to do it. But I'm sticking with a 1-1. I've got to keep some sort of faith. Anyway, that is all from me for today. Make sure you let me know your thoughts and your Friday feels in the comment section down below. Watch today, you can smash the like button and click here or here to check out all of the other videos we've got going on OneFootball. But until next time, have a great weekend and I'll see you guys later.